When caring for our community, what comes top of mind for me is I always think about my grandparents. My grandfather, particularly, who I grew up living across the street from, he served in the military. He was actually a really proud veteran, but he lived with Alzheimer's disease. And so what's really matters to me when I'm connecting with our patients and their families is understanding what matters most to them. And sometimes, like in our family, we often had to fill those gaps in for my grandfather when he wasn't able to tell people who he was and what was important. And so I love to be able to connect with our patients and their families to understand what makes somebody happy, what are they most proud of in their life, and who are their most important people that they care about. And those connections, I think for me, feel like a privilege and an honor to get to know people and what matters most to them.
When caring for our community, I always treated my patients like they were my mother, my father, my grandparents, or my loved ones, because I always guided with care, compassion, and integrity.
When caring for our community, I feel like it's a great joy to be able to live and work in the same community, like many of us here at Peconic Bay do. And that connection helps tremendously with developing quick trust with the patient, and if your patient doesn't trust you, it won't create a great outcome.
When it comes to caring for our community, I find a unique way to interact with each patient. You know, you gotta be people-centered, and here at Peconic, that's what we do.
When it comes to caring for our community, I can think of my family and how I would want them to be treated, or even myself as I was a patient, trying to have the highest level of communication, making sure we're respecting each other's dignity and autonomy, and that you are always being treated with courtesy and respect.
When caring for our community, we like to lean into patient-centered care, and for me that means figuring out everything your patient likes, down to the music, down to the shows, anything that can make their experience a little bit better here. That's one thing I can control as a nurse. Sometimes I can't always control the outcome, but I can control how they feel while they're here with us. And my goal is to make everybody happy, and if they're happy, they're gonna heal better, and they're gonna feel better.
When caring for our patients and families in our community, we have to make sure we're present and we listen and take our time to communicate everything that we're doing with them clearly, and check back in with them as much as possible.
When caring for our community, if you lead with compassion, with kindness, it changes the whole outcome. I think people genuinely want to be treated with compassion and kindness.
When caring for our community, for 75 years, Peconic Bay Medical Center has been a place where we provide a hand to hold, we provide hope, answers, solutions. We make people feel better. We bring babies into the world. We comfort people as they transition out of this world and then wrap our arms around their families. What a privilege we have here. I hope that you remember that this Patient Experience Week. What a privilege we have. In the words of Maya Angelou,
I've learned that people will forget what you said.
People will forget what you did.
People will never forget
How you made them feel.
Happy Patient Experience Week.
Happy Patient Experience Week!
Happy Patient Experience Week.
Happy Patient Experience Week, Peconic Bay Medical Center.
Happy Patient Experience Week. And remember, you are the patient experience. Every single one of us makes up the experience for our patients, and you all make a huge difference in everything you do. Thank you.